working now for a company called Chessington World of Adventures, and here we are making some carousel ride boards for the top of the sweet shops. I'm creating the hoarding boards in MDF and plastic, and I've actually made two different sizes here because there's two different size shops. Now these two patterns have to be absolutely spot on because we will make a compound error otherwise, and each time we make a pattern we make a mould. There are 16 in total that make up a full circle on top of the sweet shop. Once we've made the basic pattern and covered it in plastic, we then adorn it with all the decoration. As you can see, we've made them in clay here. Here we're preparing the moulds we're ready to be cast into, and it's important that we get this highly polished as there's 16 from each mould taken. When each cast comes out, we stack them up and we let them set in a reasonable position so they don't actually warp or change shape. And then we trim them all and clean off all the flash. We sand down the back and we actually sand down the front. And then when we get them all sort of stacked up and we get them numbered, that they all go in sequence because there's studs and the bolts to go in the side profiles, we actually check the fronts again to make sure there's absolutely pinprick perfect before they go into painting. Now before they actually go to painting, we set them up in their run in the correct circle. So we draw this on the floor and we're making sure that the bottom of the circle lines up exactly and the rest of it should lean out accordingly. We number them and we bolt them, and then we can clean them up before they go to painting. Here they are just outside my studio in the full circle, looking really good. So pleased with it so far. It's a funny thing when you're making something as accurate as this in terms of measurement, because we have a large hoarding and a small hoarding that tally up together, and as I said, if you get a degree wrong within the actual peripheral, it makes a big knock-on effect. And here you can see them all lined up and they're done in sections, and we kept them in twos just to keep them together. Apart from the flange bolts that we're going to place in there, we're also going to add woodwork to the back and some metalwork structure so that then it can be hung to the rig itself and positioned in place. Here they are, all finished and painted and sitting on top of their sweet shop itself, all fitted absolutely spot on with no problems at all, which I'm really happy to say, because you're not really sure until you actually get on site to actually fit these things, but they look really well, and yeah, nice job all round.